we don't know anything. Now let's just imagine a bit. We are putting on the suit of snorkeling people, scuba diving, and then we're diving into the sea. And we go into the sea and we see these beautiful colors of corals and sponges on the stones. So those are sea sponges. Now what can we do with that? We don't know anything, right? This is what we can do. Sea sponges, they have an ability of giving beneficial bioactive compounds to the humans. Now let's just imagine my mother is making me a cup of milk, and then she's putting all these kind of beautiful elements into it because I love it. And she's giving it to me because it's beneficial to me. Same as that, I'm going to take the sea sponge, I'm going to extract the juice of it, I'm going to take it, mix up a bit of chemicals just like the milk, and then give it to the rats and work and see how it's going to work on the heart. Why heart? What is happening on the earth? Mortality rate is the first cause, heart failure is the first cause of death for mortality rate. So we want to actually reduce the mortality rate by actually working on our heart failure. Now what sea sponges have is that they have these bioactive compounds which is classified into 4 main types, which is alkaloids, terpenes, sterols, and also quinones. The benefits of them is that they are antioxidants, vasodilators, cytotoxic, and also anti-inflammatories. Now all these things will actually help to reverse back whatever effect happens on a heart failure patient. By this, we can just simply say that sea sponges actually help heart failure patients. By that, I would like to say thank you.
Sabrina and II Dinesh are from different fields. I actually wanted to ask both of you on what are the ethical issues that both of you have faced in your daily life. So maybe Dr. Sabrina can start off first, introduce yourself, and you can share what are the ethical issues that you have faced in your working area.
All right. Hi, let's say a patient is coming for operation to us. We actually need to get a consent from them, whether or not they actually agree and understand the risk. And it's completely their rights to say no for what we are providing them. Even if it's going to do harm or good, they have total rights to say no. And we have to accept that. So far today, we are doing that, without fail. And then the next thing I would say, privacy.
Right. But let's say there is this one caste in Malaysia. I don't want to mention which one is that. So they are actually refusing towards blood transfusion. Okay, which is they don't take blood transfusion. But let's say that patient is in a very critical zone and they really need blood transfusion. So what would you doctors do at that moment? Would you guys like immediately transfuse the blood to them and inform them later on, or how does it work?
Okay, let's say when the patient comes, we know that they actually against something, all right, like how you're saying the specific people who against things. Even we want to transfuse blood or any little procedures that we want to do on patient, we have to get their consent. First of all, we will ask the patient. Let's say the patient is in a state where he can't answer us, he's unconscious. We will get someone who brought in the patient, or we will get at least the first family member as soon as possible. We have to explain to them the benefit of transfusing, like example transfusion. We have to explain to them the benefit. But if they say, no, I don't want, I rather...
All right, thank you so much, Dr. Sabrina. And next, I would like to go to II Dinesh. So please kindly tell us about your occupation and the ethical issues in your working industry.
Hi, thank you, Ms. Stephenie. Thank you, Dr. Sabrina, as well. Very good explanation there. Right, my name is Dinesh. I've been working in the engineering industry, or more specifically, power engineering industry for the past 8 years. I graduated as a bachelor degrees of electrical and communication engineer. I started working in the power industry, which is the second biggest industry in the engineering environment. When I say about the second biggest engineering industry, it also involves a big amount of money. Okay. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Dinesh. But I would like to ask that you listed to me that few types of ethical issues, right? So in your working area, out of all of those, which one is in the highest peak?
The highest peak in terms of, are you trying to say our struggle, or which one does the thing happens the most?
Yes, which one happens the most? The ethical issue that happens the most.
Okay, the highest ethical issue that happens the most is actually corruption and embezzlement. Yes. So an engineer is always tempted.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Shalini. You have anything to suggest? Nothing. Okay, Jennifer. Do you have transportation to join with us?
My father can.
Your father can. Can you join with us?
But see, the place first.
Okay, why is it like that?
Because if we like too far.
Too far.
Yes. For me, it's too far.
Okay. Which one is closer to you?
3 places are so far.
All three. Like, is Bukit Timah far from far?
Yeah.
Okay, we will see that. Okay, but I really would appreciate if you join with us during the activities, because you want to get bonded. Okay, Ryan, do you have anything? Okay, cool. And then? Good. Harini? Harini, okay. யார் Harini கிட்ட Darshini கிட்ட பேசணும்? Hi. Harini, யார் உங்ககிட்ட பேசல? எல்லாரும் பேசினாங்களா? பேசாத ஆள் இருக்காங்களா? Okay. So okay, that's very good. நம்ம பேசுறோம். We are thinking we have to bring a friend. But நம்ம பேசுறோம்.
Will be enhancing the people's management skills. If we notice when we new students we go and do our work in this kind of labs, we won't be able to do the things properly because of the skills that we are not good at. So it's always good to enhance those skills so that we perform all this hematology testing properly. Fourth would be consistent lab meetings. At least I would recommend at least twice in a week so that the person who are senior can actually correct the juniors, and we can always teach one another. And the last one would be read the latest news on research. As how Hannah said, there are so many rare diseases which are coming on. So it's always, as a lab technician, as a lab person, we have to always read on the research and get to know whatever diseases are coming on so that we take note of whatever is coming. Thank you.
Okay, next we'll move on to the quality assurance and quality control. So for the quality assurance, the first one is establishing SOP. This is to